And we are live. Welcome to another episode of AB Traffic Quick Talk. And today we're going to be talking about the shoplifting epidemic that we are seeing in America today. You will be surprised. Because of all the theft, it's harder to get a job, consumers have to pay more, and companies have to take unnecessary actions to protect their stores. I think the only way to overcome something is to learn about it. I want to touch on some stats that completely blew my mind. Only 5% of small businesses across America has never experienced theft. 58% of small businesses reported experiencing internal theft. 88% of retailers say that shoplifters are at least somewhat more aggressive. 46% of small businesses reported monthly theft losses to be anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 every month. An average of only 33% of small businesses owners reported theft to their insurance. Why is this? Most said that the value of the items may not be worth filing. Others said that their insurance rates may go up. Some said that it would consume too much of their time to even bother filing. What are businesses doing to fix theft problems? Well, 50% of small businesses invested in more security. Because of more investment in security and the losses of theft, 64% of small businesses had to increase their prices to cover these losses. And because 58% of small businesses reported internal theft, 43% of small businesses implemented background checks. Remember back then when you would apply for a job and interview and you could start within 3 days? Sometimes they would tell you to start the next day. Well, thank the thieves that you have to wait a week and sometimes 2 weeks to get cleared. It takes longer and it's more difficult to get a job because of shoplifting. Prices are going up because of shoplifting. You know, when you go inside big stores now and you see security, you see a lot of cameras, you see people following you, thank the thieves. And that's why so many companies are turning into online shopping instead, because you cannot steal online. I know I threw a lot of numbers at you, but I try to pick the stats, I try to pick the numbers that stood out. Theft is a real big problem. I work in retail and my store is closing because of theft. I have seen the most. I have seen children and parents plot, to steal stuff. I've seen people run out with luggages filled with product. I have seen, people just walk out. And guess what? If you're one of those type of people that would chase the people that are stealing, you're going to lose your job and you're probably going to go to jail. So let's just stop doing that. Let them go. Doesn't matter. It's about your safety first. Remember that. One way to stop theft is simply, if you don't have it, you can't get it. If you have a credit card and if you want to max it out, that's on you. But once it's maxed and if you have no money, you don't have any money. Understand that. I met plenty of people who take Christmas and presents a little too serious. Some people think it's the end of the world if they show up with no presents, if they don't give any presents. Giving someone a card has more value than giving someone a shampoo set. You know what I mean? If you don't got it, you don't got it. But I also run into a lot of mental illness people who like to steal. There is people who has issues with shoplifting. They cannot behave themselves. For some reason, for some odd reason, they cannot behave themselves. That is a true illness. A lot of people are struggling, but they do not want to work. But theft is not a way to fix your problems. When we see the theft numbers go down, that's when we could see prices get back to reasonable numbers. It has to balance out. And that's why during holidays, everything spikes up because they're trying to cover the theft losses. For the people who's doing the right things and paying for the things, thank you. But for the people who's stealing, you're just making it worse for all of us. Not only do I have to pay more for a product, but the reason I have to pay more is because I'm covering your ass for stealing. And when your mom goes into a store and pays more and complains more is because of you who's going into stores and stealing. And I understand if you don't got it, you struggling. I understand that. But there's food pantries. There's places to get food for free. Why are you going to Walmart and stealing Cocoa Puffs? Why you want Cocoa Puffs? Just because the church gives you Rice Krispies and cornflakes doesn't mean that you could just go into Walmart and steal the sugary bullshit that your body doesn't need. Appreciate the cornflakes, the Rice Krispies that you can't afford. There's levels to life. Maybe you can't afford those Cocoa Puffs today, but in a month you probably will if you do the right things. I would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that good stuff for me. Until next time.